Sharks played a tough game tonight. Obviously, playing the St. Louis Blues, a team they lost to, before in the season. They lost to them again. Final score 4-1 St. Louis. Yeah, just a tough game for the Sharks, allowing a lot of shots on net, and basically James Reimer was just getting shot at time after time, and even with allowing 4 goals, he still had a 917 save percentage, which in theory is pretty good, but allowing 4 of 48 isn't going to win you a game, unfortunately. For the Blues, they had Ville Husso in net, and he actually played pretty good, allowing just 1 in of 27 shots. So I think he was kind of the difference maker. The Sharks' only goal came from Jonathan Dahlen, who's obviously been very, very good thus far, with goal scoring. The Blues had a really good game from Brandon Saad with 2 goals from him. Jordan Kyrou with 1 goal from him, and Robert Thomas with a goal from him as well. And David Perron had 2 points in this game, 2 assists. So the Blues played a pretty good game at home for them. And the Sharks, coming off a good victory against the Wild, are moved to the losing column after this game. Pretty good game for St. Louis overall. I don't think they can be complaining that much. It's tough because we're playing a team that is kind of equal in terms of record to us. Like, they're not far off, but for whatever reason, whenever we play them, they just absolutely dominate us. We're playing their backup goalie, and so that's tough. And obviously, last time we played them, we allowed 5 goals. This time 4. So I think when we're playing the Blues, it's just a defensive issue. And obviously, we played them a lot last year, and it was kind of the same thing. It's difficult for sure. I think the Sharks, they have to play more consistent defense if they're going to win games, because, you got to give credit to James Reimer, for his save percentage. Like, he's not going to be able to save, every shot, regardless. And I think, if the defense played better, he might have more opportunities. The guys just aren't necessarily there. This was a season high in shots. And the Sharks now have lost 3 of their last 4 games. So this is maybe like a wake-up call. I don't know. They got to change something right now, because they're not playing very good these past 4 games, except for that 1 game against the Wild. But, just 3 seconds into the game, Jacob Middleton dropped the gloves and got in a fight. That was interesting to see a young player like that do that. I think Reimer did actually pretty good. I just think, the Sharks, maybe they took him a little bit for granted and didn't really play as good as they needed to. Their Logan Couture got a goal that was actually taken away in the first period because Dahlen was offsides on the rush. So that was kind of something that held us back a little bit. Like, there was just times of sloppy play, and that having a goal taken away is not very good. It was very clear that the Blues were happy with that goal being taken away. I just think the Sharks moved a lot slower than the Blues. Brandon Saad played very, very good for St. Louis, and he was definitely on the attack a lot. I think, the Sharks they need to regroup. They're going to play the Washington Capitals on Saturday, and that should be a pretty interesting game because obviously a team on the East, playing them again. I hope we win that. We'll see what happens. Washington right now is a pretty good team. They're 10-2-5, so they have a better record than us, but we'll see what happens. This was just a tough game against the Blues. I feel like whenever we play the Blues, it's tough, but anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts. 4-1 final. Blues win. Sharks move to 8-7-1. So I'll see you guys later. Go Sharks.